But yeah, guys, I don't do this to necessarily criticize people or like center them out or anything like that. I do it so that people learn and understand what happened. So that it doesn't happen again. So like if somebody's skidding out of control because they break traction, I want them to know why that happened and what they can do to prevent it. And if I see it happening a lot, like often, then that's why I get more stressed about it and upset about it and more excited about it because I know it's an issue and it's a common issue. And common issues are just fucking fundamentals if you think of it. Like if something's a common issue, it's 90% of the time lacking a certain fundamental. Sometimes that's knowledge of oversteer and what the car's actually going to do when it oversteers. How to catch oversteer. When the car is going to catch. Just little things like that. Like you can countersteer, but sometimes you countersteer and then you just end up in the opposite wall instead of going straight again. Yeah, that was like the cleanest turn one ever. But it's also, the last race was a standing start. That's also why the last race was a bit of a clusterfuck. Woo, jeez. Mega trucking coming in hot. Damn, that was close. See him even let off the brakes? Look at this. The balls on this kid. The balls on this kid. Oh, Mega Truckin' goes a little bit wide. Wheelsy hits the apex, but he takes a penalty for it. Shane just passed Gravestone? Oh no, Gravestone was behind him. Good job burning the penalty. Oh, hold on to her. Shane's like, come on, Wheelsy, get moving. I would have swerved around his ass. Like, fuck this shit, see you later. Ooh. Oh shit. That was close. Holy fuck, what the hell happened there? Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Okay, hold on. Okay, in draft, doing 270. Right. Here it's like, oh shit. He knows he's gonna hit him. Tries to avoid. Swerves into the left lane. Almost stops. Not quite. This is why it's so important to brake early into sharp corners. Behind traffic. This is exactly why. You brake early, you don't kill anybody. Here it should be full brake. At the 150, flying in here this fast with fucking 4 cars in front of you. 150. Safest bet. You get to the 50 board, you ease off the brakes a little bit, carry a little bit of speed into the chicane, and you're fine. But yeah, doing 190, Shane's doing 150, about 40-kilometer difference. Same thing as the last race, going into turn 1. And this is why people fucking hate Monza. Oh man, this is gonna hurt. He's doing 30 kilometers an hour faster. Ooh. Shane takes a huge bump. Gives Gravestone a fucking boost. Sikkim just pulls over. Yep. That's a technical foul. That's a technical foul right there. More bowling. Oh. Oh. Gonna scratch the paint, man. Gonna scratch the paint. Ascari is fun. Lesmo is just there. First chicken, there's a reason I prefer Monza without it. Yeah. The 1960s Monza? Yeah, that'd be dope. I love that track on so many games. These boys are racing hard. Don tries to get up on the outside. Wheelsy's caught up to the boys. He's got a penalty. You've sniffed lines with less wobbles in them. Alright, thanks, Riku. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, fucking check up city. Holy shit. It's like, oh god, car! 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 Should have stayed on the brakes there, though. Right here. Okay. Comes into the corner, and it looks like his muscle memory takes over. Because he gets up to about here. He's just carrying speed. He lets off the brake. He should have held the brake right here. Just because these guys got so shitty. Because he gets a little bit sideways on the curb. And by then, he has to apply brake again. So anytime you have to apply brake afterwards, that's what you should have did before. 90% of the time, you're going to do what you're supposed to do after it's already happened. So if you just stay full brake here, or at least 3/4, slow the car down a little bit more before this point, then when you get over this curb, the car won't be so unsettled and you won't have to keep braking because of the cars in front of you. Which is what happened. And then you got finished. Finish him, Gravestone! Fucking finish him. Boop. Sorry. Sorry! That's all it was, though. You just had to hold the brake a little bit longer just to slow down enough. Because nothing's worse than being on a fucking sausage curb and trying to take evasive maneuvers. And then Diswood and Gravestone work together for the next fucking 15 laps or so. Hey, no worries, Wheelsy. Have a good night, buddy. Jason mega trucking going at it. I know I don't even have to look at Diswood and Gravestone. Yeah, from here out to lap 15 or 16, it's just bump drafting. Yeah, I was watching you guys. I watched most of this race. Yeah, everybody's all separated up there. We've got Megatruck and Sikkim and Jace. Oh my god, Sikkim. Sikkim. Okay, that's twice. That's twice. 200. Brakes. Now, to be honest, you don't need to brake till the fucking 150 here. To be completely fucking honest, you don't need to brake until the 150 board. Still flat out, not even touching the brakes. Jace was worried about the brake at the 150 from Megatruckin', so he braked a little bit earlier. Sikkim was behind him. Sikkim was not ready to brake before the 150. And gravity works. Gravity fucking works. Okay, so 265 to 228. 40 kilometer an hour difference. What the fuck happens? Car goes flying. It doesn't even matter, he tried to dodge him. It just sends him over to the left. And then he's in trouble. Because now he's not braking on asphalt anymore. And skirt tries to fucking hold on to her. Tries to hold on to her for fucking dear life. He's like, Mega Truckin', save me! Save me! No! No! Come on, car. Just drifted in there. Right here. Straighten out the fucking wheel. Turn to the right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Catch it. Catch it. Catch it. Catch it. Eh. Come on. Fucking hell. Alright, so I think that's probably worth a 5-second. I know it wasn't intentional. But yeah. It wasn't intentional. Sikkim was not ready to break this early. But yeah. Shit happens when you fucking party naked. Megatruckin's just like, Jesus, what the fuck's going on back there? Yep, what the fuck is going on back there? And Sikkim pulls over and waits. He's like, ah, fuck. Alright, hold on. Yep. That's a problem. That's a bit of a problem. Tries to dodge, but all he had to do was brake a little bit earlier. And just be gentle on the brakes. Instead he has to panic brake. Fourth. Coming up on him super fucking fast. 180. These guys are doing about 160. He needs to hold that inside line. He's down to 150, but he's not letting off the brakes. Here he needs to go down to third, lift off the brakes, and keep the car to the inside. Instead, he holds full brake because he's worried about hitting the guy beside him. And the car pushes like a boat to the fucking outside because he's still holding brake. Has Kenty been spun yet? I think so. When did that happen? Oh, it's right here. Oh. Stoney up beside him. Okay, so here, Shane was already gone. He wasn't going completely around because he was obviously trying to counter steer and keep the thing going fucking straight. But as soon as this contact was made, he's gone. Unless Stoney lifts, there's nothing Shane can really fucking do. Right here, Stoney's car is already going through Shane's car. It's already going through the right rear. Like, Stoney's momentum is going this way, even though the car's pointed this way. So like when Shane tries to counter steer, all it's doing is shoving Stoney's car over to the left, and at the same time it's trying to push his ass end to the right. So he's basically caught in between a rock and a fucking hard place. I mean, you can't blame Stoney for it, but at the same time, you have to be able to anticipate. Like right here, if you see Shane that far over on the fucking shit, you need to stay... Like as soon as you see him go over here almost onto the fucking sand, stay this lane right here. Don't even ease up off the steering. Stay to the left. Give him this line because he's going to get squirrely, and just fucking hold the left side. But he takes the normal racing line. Or at least tries to. See, he's getting a little bit shitty in first gear too. And then lifts because he's worried about hitting Shane. And then, yeah, Shane just gets caught. And Stoney just like let off the whole time. He didn't get back on the accelerator. He tried his best. He really did. And right here he's like, "No, Shane. No, my friend. My friend." My friend. Poor Shane. Yeah. I know he tried. It just sucks. Yeah. Yeah, he lost traction and counter steer, which brought him over to the outside of the track. What a run. Here's where I said what the fuck because GOAT was on mediums. I was like, what the fuck? This guy's gonna run 12 laps on softs and 8 laps on mediums? Somebody forgot to change their tires. Somebody. Everybody up ahead's pretty well separated. Would that be classed as a racing incident? I mean, yeah, I'd call it a racing incident. It's not intentional, like Shane broke traction at the wrong time. And Stoney got into his quarter panel at the wrong time. I think Sikkim needs a warning though. Just to be more careful under braking. You know what I mean? Like in general, people have to be more cautious under braking, especially when braking into traffic. Like, if there's people too wide in front of you, you can't go full speed into the corner. You just can't. That's not a thing. If two cars are already taking up the apex, you can't just shove your nose in there and think you're going to take it too. I mean, it's not go-karts. Alright. Everybody's pitting. Racing King and Shane going at it. Shane gets a good run out of there. Next lap, first chicane. Check out Racing King. Came out behind these two. Was worried. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I saw this too. Yeah. You know what I saw? He tried to break it to 100. Yep. Tried to break it to 100. On old fucking tires. See how old those tires are? See how worn those fucking tires are? And you think you're gonna stop at the 100-meter board? No. No. Nope. You can fucking dream. Yep, just grenade it. Fucking grenade it. Just panic downshift into first gear doing 160 kilometers an hour. It'll help. That'll definitely help. I mean, why wouldn't it help, right? La da da. Still doing 150 kilometers an hour. No fucking hope in hell making that fucking corner. Nope. Nope. Yeah. Oh, look, he's at the corner speed almost. Still not at the corner speed. Still not at the corner speed. Okay, he's at turn 1 corner speed now. Now let's look and see how long it took him to get to turn 1 corner speed. Yeah, that's about 50 fucking meters right there, boys. That's about 50 meters. I mean, hey, if you see a missile, as long as he doesn't hit anybody, it's okay, right? It seems worse this week. It's because it's Monza, dude. M4 Wales, wrong stream. You talking about race C? Race C is just a shit show. There's people with 60,000 driver rating trying to go flat out through corners while people are braking and downshifting through the same corner. Oh, pit glitches and lag. Don coming up on Mega Truckin'. Plenty of room. Jason Wheels, he duking it out. Yeah, if you guys see any of these incidents and you guys want to clip them, feel free. Whew, that was close. He almost pit himself. What a pass. Shane do the same thing. Oh, he got by in the first corner. Lewis and Sikkim. Wheelsy's trying to pull away from Jace. Did a good job. Shane's running away from Ford ST. Alright, so here's one thing I wanted to take a look at. Alright, you see this? You guys see what I'm looking at here? See the steering input? See how it's slightly pointed to the left? Hold on. Watch just the red dot above the gear shift, or the fucking gears. Just watch the red dot. See that? Slight little left turns. Ever so slightly. And then he peels off his car. Now I noticed that once. Alright, let's watch the rest of this. Alright. Do you guys notice, though, the steering input? Like, especially going into turn 1. Watch the steering input. Right here, he just keeps slightly turning left. Just slightly. Yeah, just slightly brake over to the left. Just watch and see what's going on. I noticed Goat was turning a little bit to the outside when a car was beside him on the outside in a braking zone. See, like that. What is that? What is that? Bro, I've seen this fucking 4 braking zones in a row now. Fucking turn 1 twice. And now right here. It's not enough to make it fucking look like it's dirty. It's not enough to put him onto the fucking grass. It is enough to unsettle his car, though. Like, there's no reason to turn to the outside here. There's zero reason to be turning right going into this corner. That's what I'm looking at. The same thing in fucking turn 1. Why are you turning left going into turn 1 when there's a car beside you? Just a question. Like, it's not a lot, but it's enough. And then again, he goes straight, and then a little bit over to the right again. Look at his car. Like, how much more room do you fucking need? Just curious. How much more room do you need? You don't need to do this 3 corners in a row at the end of the race because you pit on lap 8 and your tires are fucked. You don't need to do that. You know what you need to do? Pit on lap 10. Like everybody else. Fucking run a normal strategy. And you won't have to do this to people on the last 2 laps. I don't know. I don't agree with it at all. I think Gravestone should get third because of it. Just because I saw him do it more than once. I saw him do it turn one twice, and now this corner on the last lap. That's not what you do. That is not how you drive too wide. You don't just force people to the fucking outside. I just don't agree with it. I saw this when I was spectating. I just don't agree with it. I just know if I were to do that to somebody, people would be pissed. They'd be like, Hako, you know better. And I'd be like, no fucking shit, I know better. But yeah, I don't know. I just noticed shit. And I just like to point it out. Alright, sweet. Yeah. They made contact multiple times in the braking zone, and it was the same thing. Where it was just like he was slightly turning over to the outside line. And every time it was Gravestone that was beside him, too. So it was like 3 times in a row that he did it to Gravestone, and I'm just like, I'm not a fan of it.